All right, what's going on, YouTube? This is Boxer Wave. I'm gonna do a quick video on Jorge Linares and his loss last week. Okay, I saw it live. I was just as shocked as everybody else. I was waiting for the Andre fight, and I saw that he came. He's coming back. I didn't know he had a fight previous to this one after the Lomachenko loss. So this is my first time seeing him since then. So I'm like, okay, I see the guy that he's facing. I'm like, all right, this should be a good tune-up. Him getting back in the game and getting back in the rhythm of things. And he gets blown away in the first round, And I haven't watched the fight again, but, from what I saw that night, everybody is just thinking that this is a tune-up. He's taking it easy in there. He's just moving around the ring. And this guy is just going to knock him out straight up. There's no other way to call it. And we've seen this happen before with him. First of all, he's been knocked out every single fight. I didn't realize until I checked the box rec that every one of his losses were by stoppage. Okay, and I remember when he lost to Antonio DeMarco, and he fought this guy Sergio Thompson right after that, and this guy knocks him out within the first couple of rounds, and it's pretty clear that Linares doesn't have the greatest chin. Guys are just knocking him out. He doesn't have a great chin. And, hey, you're going up and waiting for this fight. He fought Cano at 140. So you're going up to wait and fighting him. And this guy is not showing no respect. And I don't blame him. Why show any respect? You're not going to outbox him in 12 rounds. You're not going to do that. Linares has never been outboxed. Even the fights that besides the Lomachenko fight, which was a close fight, and he did drop Lomachenko, but, I remember when he fought Antonio DeMarco, Linares was winning that fight. And DeMarco put the pressure on late and got a stoppage. Same thing happened with Lomachenko. Fight was very competitive. I still think Loma was winning, but I think it was safe for him to get a knockout just to secure that win. And that's what he did. So Linares gets his fight, gets stopped in the first round. And, at this point in his career, he's 33 years old. He'll be 34 later this year. It's early in the year. He needs to get right back in the ring. All right, at this point, there's no reason to take any breaks. First of all, he needs to stay his ass down at 135. I know it's hard to cut weight. I know you're older and, stuff. You don't want to cut the weight. You need to take your ass down to 135 and stay there. All right. At 140, different weight, different animals up there. Stay your ass at 135. Get back in the ring. You should at least have 2 more fights by the end of this year. If it's possible, if Linares can do it, he should at least be in the ring 2 more times this year. You're in the 4th quarter of your career. What are you waiting for? You've been stopped before. You've been stopped 5 times. There's no reason to take any breaks. If you see yourself become a champion or being a top contender again, you need to jump back in the ring now. Have some tune-ups. Boost your confidence a little bit, and go into 2020 possibly fighting for a title again, or a top contender fight where it can put you in a spot to fight for a title again. I really don't see any other way. If the guy wants, I read an article here that said that maybe the move up to 140 wasn't a good idea or whatever. Yeah, I agree. But you got to stay active, man. No more breaks. No more breaks. Get right back in there. Get right back in there. You lost before. You got to understand. Listen, and I'm ending with this. These guys that get in the ring with you, they know that they can knock you out. They're not going in there to outbox you for 12 rounds. These fighters are they see blood. They see weakness. They're going to go in there and try to knock, no matter who you can fight, a pillow puncher, a pillow-fisted puncher. he's going to try to knock you out. These guys are not going to outbox you for 12 rounds. These guys are trying to get a lucky shot in there and put you away. And once they have you hurt, that's it. It's over. They're going to put you away. It's happened before. So, you know, it reminds me of like when Roy Jones, you know, he got stopped by Tarver, and he got stopped by Glenn Johnson, and then there was a streak of just, you know, Lebedev and you know, Alan Green. It was a bunch of fighters that was just going in there to knock you out. Even some of the Germany men that Roy fought after those, you know, those 3 first losses he took. It was like 3 losses. It became where journeymen were getting in the ring and just being overly aggressive with Roy because they all wanted to get their shot and get their name up by knocking out Roy Jones. You know, I'm not talking about the recent Roy Jones that's been taking these fights here and there. I'm talking about like right after the Tarver and Glenn Johnson losses. Like guys were just trying to knock Roy out. They had no respect. They didn't care about how great he was. They wanted to get a shot at knocking him out. And Linares is that dude. He's food right now. So he needs to have a couple of tune-up fights, real tune-up fights, not with big punchers. And he needs to gain some confidence. And he needs to treat every fight like it's a real fight. And he needs to prepare every fight like it's a real fight. At this point in his career, he needs to do it. Because a journeyman, a tune-up fight, that tune-up fighter is going in there to knock you out. So what else do you have to lose? You know, I don't know how he is in between training camps. I don't know how he maintains and takes care of his body. I don't know. But at this stage, every fight is a real fight from here on. And he should stay at 135. So that's my opinion on this. Let me know what you guys think. Is he done? Is he washed up? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I got other videos coming up on the way. All right? Peace.